find the horizontal asymptote of f of x equal to square root of 6 minus x squared minus 6x plus x. So let's see if both horizontal asymptote exist or not. If limit of f of x as x approaches infinity, positive infinity, is going to be basically under the square root. X squared is more powerful. We're not anymore going about factoring and such. When in polynomials, I know that x squared is more powerful, and so under the square root is going to be infinity, and positive infinity comes out of the square root, and basically if you could plug in, so the form would be infinity for square root and then plus another infinity. So this is going to be infinity. No horizontal asymptote, no horizontal asymptote as x approaches infinity. Now, how about as x approaches negative infinity? What do you see? This is going to be equal to, again, I know that negative infinity, if I could plug in negative infinity to power 2 is going to be positive infinity. So under square root is going to be positive, comes out of it as positive, but then x is going to be negative infinity. So this is form negative infinity minus infinity. And then let's calculate this. All I know is because this is a square root and it's infinity minus infinity, the best method that I have is to use conjugation. And so what I do is I multiply top and bottom by the conjugate. Minus x, and then that would be the limit x goes to negative infinity, and form kind of ran into the problem itself, sorry about that. And so something times its conjugate is going to be the first one to power 2, so square root of the square root goes away, and minus x squared, and divided by square root of x squared minus 6x minus x. And so here these two are going away, but again the top and bottom sort of in some ways I can see the highest power on top is x, and the highest power on the bottom, if I could get rid of this part, it would be x also. So what do I do? Again, I don't know if I can get rid of that one either. So let's see. What we can do is to factor out x squared, which is the highest power in the bottom. So negative 6 on top, and then x squared under the square root, and what is left is 1 minus 6 over x and minus x. And square root of x squared, because I don't know if x is negative, is going to be equal to, in either case it's going to be equal to absolute value of x, but if x is negative, absolute value of x is going to be negative x. So I can replace it in there. So limit of negative 6x over negative x, 1 minus 6x minus x. Now factor x in the bottom, factor negative x from top and bottom, and you get so negative x and negative x from the bottom are going to simplify, you get this.
x factored out, negative x factored out. Oh, this should be positive because I said negative x factoring. Now, as x goes toward negative infinity, this part becomes 0. What is left is 6 over 1 plus 1, and that's 3. And so y equal to 3 is the horizontal asymptote as x approaches negative.